What's up, guys? Today we have another double because I got the new Man-At-Arms from New Eternia, but I also got the Revelation Man-At-Arms that I simply have not opened because I am so far behind at opening the things that I get. But if we're going to be doing videos that cover the newest material that I happen to have, and it happens to be something that I need to reference, then we need to open them both, right? Let's do it. So, for what it's worth, I know that there is a third Man-At-Arms currently. There's an old man Man-At-Arms. And that's cool. I have absolutely nothing against that character whatsoever. I want that character. He's definitely one of the Masterverse that I'm seeking out. I don't know when I'm going to buy him. It all just depends. I am, of course, on a budget like everybody else. I currently have about a $100 figure budget, and if I want to save up and get something big, then I need to cut that down and only do like one figure, $120 here, $20 there, and so on and so forth. And with all that stuff that's on pre-order, all the cartoon, the filmation, the animated cartoon figures and whatnot that are coming out for Origins, that I put all of those on pre-order, boy is this budget tight. So I will be getting him, but we won't be talking about him today. We'll be coming back and talking about him later. That's fine, because two Man-At-Arms will keep us more than busy. Let's go to the boxes. Alright, here they are. Man-At-Arms. Maybe even Men-At-Arms. Look, or Man-At-Arms is... whatever. Look. Here's the one from Revelation. This is the first one that I got. The box is a little ate up. I'm not 100% sure if I got it like that or something, maybe, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but it's a little bit ate up at the top. Nothing that's too big of a deal. I wonder if this one was sent to me. I think this is one of the ones that I got from Target. And if I remember right, it came in like this. Now that I'm thinking back on it, it might have came in like this, and I remember being a little irritated. But the side is not damaged, which is one of the most important parts of it to me. And the back is not damaged, which is one of the most important parts to me. In terms of the cross-sell down here, we have He-Man, got him. Man-At-Arms, got him. Teela, got her. Skeletor, got him. Beast-Man, don't got him. Spy-Core, don't got him. That's not bad. That's not bad for this run, and I definitely will be getting this Beast-Man and this Spy-Core. One of the reasons I want this Beast-Man is because he's like Old Man Beast-Man, or like, he's Revelation after the time skip Beast-Man, and it is something that I would like on the shelf, especially to be able to compare to the awesome Beast-Man, and to be able to compare him to the reverted classic style Beast-Man. So, the very fact that those exist, I just love Masterverse, okay? And if they're going to give me variants of characters, to see just how much of a variant it is in Masterverse instead of just a repaint, like we did, the Sorceress doesn't necessarily count. This will count. This is Man-At-Arms. This is Man-At-Arms. This is the new Eternia, so it's going to be one of those ideas where we can revert him back to his classic style or go with the new idea that they're trying to show us. And then this is the Revelation. This is what he appeared as in episode 1, and that's very cool. So we've looked at his box. We know, I've said this a million times in a million videos. Gonna keep that. Absolutely love it. Gonna keep this. Absolutely love it. Says, bound by duty and honor the royal crown of Eternia, the man whose friends refer to him simply as Duncan protects the realm under the mantle of Man-At-Arms, which until Revelation, I did not realize that was a title. I thought that was somehow like his name in some way, shape, or form. Considered to be one of the most powerful allies in the battle against evil, Man-At-Arms is a warrior, an inventor, a mentor to Prince Adam, a friend to the forces of good, and father to Teela and Roboto, and fights to protect them all. And, if you remember Evelyn, thinks him the most dangerous man on Eternia. And that is no small compliment from one of the greatest superpowers of evil on all of Eternia. That's no joke. I'm just going to say that right now. It's no joke to have her say, you are a problem. Next, let's check this box out. This is the one that we got left now. Once again, this tiny window, if you didn't see the last video, you can go back and kind of look at that, kind of get an idea of what I'm trying to talk about here, because we went over these boxes quite substantially in that one. But just to say it again, Masterverse up here, that red, the explosion, some people prefer this box. I'll say that it's better than this. In terms of that part, it's better than that. Art on the front, which is really, really substantially good. I like that. I like these guys back here, the Eternian guards. Who knows, maybe we'll get them in Masterverse. That'd be pretty cool. Got a smaller window for character display, which I brought up last time. The side here, that's a really fantastic Man-At-Arms. And it has the mustache Man-At-Arms. And it also has the original comic book variant Man-At-Arms that had no mustache. On the back, we have the figure. As far as I could tell, I was asked about this on TikTok, and somebody said Tic-Tac. Did I say Tic-Tac? I said TikTok. I'm sorry. It's the end of my day, guys. It's the end of my day. I record fairly late. This guy right here, that's the figure. This seems to be better on the face this time than it was last time. But it is the figure, and I still don't know how I feel about that. I still got this feeling like, in some way or another, I would prefer this to be the artwork part. But hey, maybe this is growing on me pretty fast, because I really don't hate this. And maybe I was a lot more particular about the sorceress because of who it was. And that's very possible. Cross-sell down here, Sorceress Tila, Man-At-Arms, Trapjaw, Skeletech. I have all of them. He is on his way. I got a notice today saying that Trapjaw shipped. Yes! Trapjaw, fantastic. Okay. So, we've covered the boxes. Let's see them. All right, here we are. Let's do this. This is the Revelation. So he's supposed to look like he did from the first episode of Revelation. And you know what? He's actually kind of imposing. Like, look at this Man-At-Arms. He's big. Like, I don't know what it is about him. He just seems like something about, maybe it's this armor. It's the way that it pierces out and whatnot, and it's real heavy like, and then his pauldron just has these 4 bow, 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 looking like a Cloud Strife pauldron or something like that, and just, there's something about him that seems like, look at him from the back here, and maybe because he's got this, like, in the box, he had this hard tilt, so I kept it. He has a lot of bend like every other Masterverse, so you don't need that, but there's something about having that hard tilt and like that weird lean forward that just makes him seem like he's a problem. Like you're gonna get clubbed and you're not gonna like anything about this club. Which I think now that I've really been watching for a while, this is gonna sound wild, but this club, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the glow stick in Demolition Man. That's what it reminds me of. If this was a big mace that lit up like a taser, and then he would hit you with it, so you would not only get hit by the power of a big, angry mace, bow, but also get electrified. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, and it's pretty cool. He's got that hard mustache, man. Look at this. Mustache-at-Arms ain't messing around here. Look at that. Hell yeah. Dang, man. That is fantastic mustache levels. That's a mustache worthy of the mustache competition right there. It makes me wonder how many figures I have if I was to get the baddest stash dudes down off the shelf. Because we got Jungle that's got the mighty stash. We got Fisto that's got a mighty stash. We got Man-At-Arms that's got a mighty stash. Now we got, without a doubt, we got like Jungle up there. I think I said Jungle. We got Master Roshi's got a pretty decent stash going. And that would be a goofy video, but I'm almost half tempted to make that ridiculous video now and check out the mighty mustaches of the collection shelf. Heck, even General Kang could get in on that one with some Star Trek stashes up in this mug. I'm half tempted to make that video just because it's so dumb and so fantastic. But he looks good. I like him. I like the boots. This cross fabric here, like the straps and whatnot, and the horsehair, and that's a really fine, decent armor. I think mine has a scuff, but you know what? It adds to the detail of the armor. It might be on purpose. I don't know, but it looks like a scuff, like it's a bad paint or something rubbed off or whatever. I guess it was dirt because I just scratched it off just now, or maybe it was a little bit of paint. Either way, I would have actually been 100% fine with it because there's something about him being like battle worn and kind of ugly that's really cool. I like him. He came with a whole lot of different hands. So he came with these two punching hands right here with the metal braces here, and then he came with two different hands that did not have punchy braces on them, which is an open hand and a closed punchy hand. So I'm not 100% sure what's that for. It looks like these go over here, which is, you know, like I said, a punchy and a slappy hand. But then if that's the truth, oh, I see. It's not, it was the way I was holding them for a second. One is a grab hand on the other one. So these are the hands for that side. One's a grab hand, one's a punch hand. He already has his open hand in. So it's cool. He came with a lot of hands. No, that's good. That's fantastic. This Man-At-Arms came with three different sets of hands. Yeah, 3 different sets of hands. That's pretty good. That's good for the photography thing because you can get all kinds of different looks and whatnot. Now, let's check out new Eternia, right? Yeah, let's do that. New Eternia coming over here, and look at this guy. So, right off the bat, his armor is different. It's noticeably different. It still has the horsehair and whatnot, but it's smaller, and it's got this thing here, but it's not quite as harsh as his. It's a little more condensed, a little more friendly to the original nature, which is fine because that's what we're going for here. We're not going for this. We're going for, he's supposed to be, this guy here, just like I argued for He-Man many, many times, this is the original figure reimagined for Masterverse. And you know what? So far, I'm sold on it. I'm believing it. I like that he's got the Captain's Guard symbols right here on his pauldron. That is slick. That is cool. Oh, it's not the only thing either. On his back here, there's a symbol of the guard as well. This is awesome. That's cool too. I don't think we get that with the other Man-At-Arms. No, because remember, he's just straight back. So this actually has a thing where he can hold the mace. So he can have the mace on here like this or something. That's really cool, actually. I like that a lot. So we got the leg with the armor, and this time it's a piece. It's a solid piece. It's not like that armor back there where it can come off or whatever. This is a solid piece of armor. So it is different, which is kind of cool. The boots are a lot more just straightforward boots. You see what I'm saying? They're not those boots like what we have on the other Man-At-Arms. They're different. They're a little softer, but that's okay because this Man-At-Arms, that's kind of what he's meant to be. Like I said, he's a reimagining of the original figure. The original figure had different designs that were, you know, that we got to look at in a very different way, and that's part of it. He shouldn't, I don't know if he should look as imposing as the new guy, because the new guy very much comes from a different art style, a different time, a different kind of thing, and we're just trying to reimagine the original figure in Masterverse style, and you know what? I'm thinking that it's working. Does this helmet... It doesn't feel like it. There's a reason... Oh, it does. The helmet comes off. This is wild. Guys, I know we've never stopped to think about it, but he wears a full bodysuit. Like a full green bodysuit. And for the first time ever, we can see the weirdness of what that would look like. Is that not wild? That's kind of wild to me. So he comes with 2 helmets then. Interesting. Oh, both of them are different kinds of designs too. This is interesting. So see, these are 2 different design helmets. We have one that's a lot more like the original series. That looks like a Filmation helmet. You see what I'm saying? Right there. And then this one looks more like a new age reimagined kind of thing. That's actually kind of cool. That's really interesting. Now, he came with another head, and we're going to put this... Oh, I dropped it. Here's his other head. Ooh. I'm going to put that in here. Bam. No mustache at arms. He actually looks kind of tough, though. Still looks like a dude you wouldn't be messing with, right? This is awesome. This is legit awesome. Okay, this is slightly my fault, but I forgot to charge the camera. So the camera literally just about died while I was showing off this head. So I had to switch to my phone, but that's okay. I actually think my phone does a good job at this, and it used to be the way that we did the videos anyway, as I always did these close shots with the phone and save the camera for the other stuff. So I don't think this will hurt us. We'll just continue from this point. We have this mace, which is fantastic. It is very much just like the last mace that we had. No real difference there. Pretty cool. You know what? I almost think this mace might look better than the other one. Oh, it's color-wise. It's pretty much the exact same mace. Let me get in here. My camera angles are switched up a little bit, so it's taking me a second. These are the maces. That one looks a little bigger, the orange one, but this one I like the color a little more. So it's a little bit of a tie, in all honesty. But I do like whatever this is, just a little bit of extra. So that's cool. It is different. It's different enough to notice on the mace. He did come with 2 other hands. Neither of them did he get the bracer hands. And we can definitely tell a difference in green as opposed to these hands. See what I mean? And the color on him, it's different. So this guy has different color green than the other Man-At-Arms, the new Eternia Man-At-Arms, but still very solid, very cool. I like this. He also, of course, let's check out his mustache. Oh, is that a hell yeah mustache? I mean, it's pretty good. That's pretty fantastic. Hell yeah. There we go. Yeah, he's pretty solid, man. He's got a good mustache. This also is a little bit different. See, for the first time ever, we can pop this off. Let me move like this. Do we unscrew this? Do we just pop it off? I don't want to break it. Looks like it just pops off. Pop. And then we pop that part on. Did I just bend that? I did not bend it. That would have been worrisome. There, pops right on. And then we've got the actual, for the first time ever that I can think of, the mace. I've never seen this on a figure ever that I could think of. And I don't remember this in the show or anything like this. He finally has it where he can swing this and it comes out and then hits somebody in the mouth. Bing! Sweet. That's a cool little effect. It's not a bad effect at all. Let's give you your mace. Oh, no. That's okay. So, here's the only problem. This might be the weakest new Eternia. It might be. Like, I'm being serious. So, here's the thing. The other Masterverse new Eternias have been something one way that then can be completely different. Such as Beastman was able to be a brand new, unbelievable Beastman that then we could revert into a classic Beastman. That was the same with Viking He-Man. Viking He-Man was also one of the new Eternias we could do this with. Barbarian Skeletor we could do this with. All the new Eternias have been a type of, how do I put this? Almost like a new age look at the original concept art, and then you can revert them to what they became. So He-Man and so on and so forth. And that led to my favorite Skeletor. That led to one of my favorite He-Mans. I mean, that led to easily my favorite Beastman, both forms. Like, it's super impressive. But this guy, you could just put the no mustache face on, and it is a fairly different face. These are not just complete resculpts. How do I put this? These are not just resculpts where they took the mustache off. These faces look different. Like, legit different. But that's the only difference. And that does, in a way, make him the weakest of the new Eternia line. But, a big ol' but, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that while we miss out on the idea of getting something like super, super new, like a reimagined Man-At-Arms, I don't know that it hurts this character specifically. This is still what you want it to be. It is a reimagining of the Man-At-Arms that we know from the toys, reimagined in Masterverse. Case in point, He-Man got this cloth instead of the furry shorts. Man-At-Arms got this battle skirt instead of the furry shorts. And I'm 100% on board and okay with that, because I think that it does work. You could take this off. It doesn't really do much, but you can do it. So there are little things like that that are incorporated into the figure that are cool, but like, how do I put this? In terms of New Eternia, being able to revert and create different figures off of one figure, he's the weakest. I will not have to buy two of him. I bought two Beastman because I wanted one on the shelf to sit next to the classic Skeletor, and I wanted this really cool, amazing, no-joke Beastman, right? And I bought two He-Man because I wanted the Viking, because he's very much a Conan the Barbarian reference that's really, really cool. Early first books Conan the Barbarian, when he wore the battle helmet and whatnot. But I also wanted to display this He-Man. So I bought two of them. And I did the same thing with Skeletor. Two Skeletor New Eternias, two He-Man's New Eternias, and two Beastman New Eternias. I only need one of him. I only need one. The only decision I really need to make is he going up on the shelf no mustache, or going up on the shelf mustache? And there is a question to be had here about that, because if I went up on the shelf no mustache, he could almost be a pre-thing, like a prequel type of situation, where he could have no mustache, then the other one could have a mustache. And then the other one, which is the time skip one that I still need to buy, could be the oldest of them. And it would look like a timeline of Man-At-Arms. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that. But it's possible that I could do what I was just talking about. Then again, Man-At-Arms is kind of fantastic with a mustache. I mean, right? And if we're going for this idea, then in all honesty, I need to take this helmet here and swap this helmet for the helmet that he's wearing if we're going to get classic toy idea, classic toy reimagined, because this is the classic toy and it has these orange things on it, not these robotic things. These are way more updated than this, and this looks more classic, like a straight up Mega Man helmet. So maybe if I can get this onto this, that's the way to go. And I think, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to do that. Pull the helmet off, put the helmet on him. Yep. And now he's currently wearing the helmet that looks more like the original toy. And there's something, I mean, there's something to say about that, right? I don't know. So that was a look at Man-At-Arms. Both the Man-At-Arms New Eternia and the Man-At-Arms Revelation. And both of them are absolutely solid figures. I've got to wrap my brain around how I would like to display him on the shelf. But that's all part of the fun. All right. Catch you later.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.